I think we all know by now that YouTube has pretty strict guidelines when it comes to releasing content. I mean, I have a list of words that I can't technically say on YouTube without getting demonetized. But back in the day, channels managed to squeeze through the gaps of YouTube moderation. Sometimes channels so f***ed up were able to post without any repercussions. Today, lady and man, we are going through some of YouTube's most disturbing and downright horrific channels.
Welcome to another edition of the Daily Kappa.
Man, I know what I can do. Stop!
Torrance. I think we should.
She states that she did in fact contact the police about her situation. Obviously, they were of no real assistance.
And before I start, I'm letting you know now that some of these are pretty messed up. So I won't take it personally if you click off this video now. And I'm probably going to have to censor a lot of it to avoid getting demonetized. In 2011, a YouTube channel named Shyshy Love 2011 was created. This channel was launched by a young individual by the name of Cheyenne Kircher. During this time, many users created channels without the intention of pursuing fame or adhering to the demands of content algorithms. Instead, these creators simply shared snippets of their lives, posting whatever they wished, whenever they wished. Cheyenne embodied this spirit, using her channel as a personal outlet to document her daily experiences.
Now we gotta do it all over again.
I'm just gonna be myself.
Man, I know what I can do.
Cheyenne's living situation was complex and somewhat unconventional. She resided with her mother, her stepfather, another man that she referred to as her mum's boyfriend, and her two brothers. The special education manager at Cheyenne's school remarked on her demeanor, stating she always seemed a little disheveled. She needed some tender care. She was a student who liked attention, maybe not always positive attention. She struggled with some social settings. However, she really just wanted to belong. She needed to belong. These observations highlighted Cheyenne's emotional struggles, underscoring how her troubled home life impacted her development and sense of self-worth. Cheyenne began posting videos to her YouTube, most of which were unremarkable, casual recordings of her day-to-day life.
Mister, I don't need that! Freaking God! Hello? I'm sorry, sir. We just are not interested.
However, the nature of her content shifted with her final video, and this video introduced a little bit of an unsettling element.
Okay, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. What the you double hockey stick? What are you doing in my room? Oh my God, yeah! It's not the hookie.
I would, but I'm not into fat chicks.
Shut up!
Yeah, she's into it.
Shut up.
The identity of the male figure present in her videos still remains unknown. Whether he is her brother, her stepfather, or her mother's boyfriend still remains unclear. Nevertheless, the tone of his speech was disturbingly sinister, almost as if he was foretelling Cheyenne's tragic fate.
Not sexually,
I think we should you in the head.
In 2011, social services were called when Cheyenne failed to turn up to school. Concerned, her family initiated a search, contacting their friends and eventually reporting her missing to local law enforcement. A handwritten note was discovered, indicating Cheyenne's intentions to run away. The note ended with "Don't come looking for me." In the wake of her disappearance, police conducted extensive searches, uncovering that Cheyenne had been communicating with older men all throughout the United States. However, none of these men could actually be linked to her disappearance, and the investigation eventually went cold, leaving her friends and family in a state of uncertainty and despair. It wasn't until 2 years later that police set up a new task force after Cheyenne's friends told the police that Cheyenne was by her stepfather, Terry Abbas. Eventually, Terry confessed to the murder of Cheyenne, claiming that he killed her after assaulting her in the backyard of their family home. Cheyenne's channel still remains on YouTube to this day, and if that man in the video happens to be Terry Abbas, it holds a very disturbing foreshadowing of Cheyenne's fate.
Did I say you were in this? No, you weren't. Get away! Help! See how abusive? No, he's not abusive. No! Stop!
Our next channel delves into the more enigmatic, almost supernatural aspects of the internet. Notably, it is the largest channel on this list, boasting an impressive 102,000 subscribers as of creation of this video. Despite its popularity, the true significance of this channel remains shrouded in mystery, leaving viewers both intrigued and unsettled. Jack Torrance, the creator behind this channel, claims that all the videos uploaded to his channel were sourced from tapes discovered at a yard sale. According to him, he came across numerous boxes filled with old tapes and films, each with their own unique story. While many of these videos uploaded to his channel feature nothing more than random footage, such as landscapes or random objects, there are also several entries that provoke deeper thought and curiosity. The origin of these tapes is unclear, raising questions about their authenticity. It remains uncertain whether Jack is truthful about finding them at a yard sale, and the enigma around the channel only deepens. Jack was posting to YouTube for 7 years. During this time, he shared a diverse range of content, from mundane scenes to unsettling material that captivates and disturbs his audience. Initially, Jack accompanied all his videos with the same description that he used for his YouTube channel's bio. In it, he wrote, "These are movies that we found in 10 rather large boxes at an estate sale for $5 per box. The sale was held in a barn approximately 15 miles west of Austin, Texas. Along with the tapes, we acquired some old records, rusted tools, numerous paint cans, and various other items of little value." As time progressed, however, his description started to take a much darker turn. In one video titled Super 8 Reel 16.00000.00/token46, Jack employed a chilling description. "All are damned, all must ask forgiveness." This cryptic phrase, coupled with the eerie visuals of the tape, has sparked considerable speculation among viewers regarding the potential darker meanings behind these videos. As the channel continued to grow in popularity, discussions around its content have intensified, and at the end of the day, no one really knows the true meaning behind Jack's channel. Are these videos that he just found at a yard sale, or is there something deeper and darker going on here? In the mid-2000s, Stickam was a pioneer of live streaming, attracting teenagers and young adults eager to share their lives with the world. But the platform's ease of access and its failure to adequately monitor private interactions quickly turned it into a hunting ground for online predators. This led to the rise of Kappas, people who would scroll through Stickam, trying to convince teenagers to expose themselves so they could quickly grab a screen cap. Kappas saw Stickam as the perfect place to operate, preying on naive or curious users. Kappas often posed as romantic interests, pretending to be fellow teenagers or even celebrities to build trust with their victims. They would engage in conversations for hours or even days, subtly grooming their targets. Once they gain enough trust, they would pressure their victim to do something private on camera, anything from undressing to engaging in risky behavior. Unbeknownst to the victim, every moment was being recorded, and once the footage existed, it was a weapon. The Daily Kappa was the hub where this exploitation came to life. More than just a news site, it was a twisted social network that celebrated manipulation. Every day, the website would publish new updates about new victims, including personal details like usernames and locations. Kappas would brag about their latest successes, with other users cheering them on. Some of these posts were accompanied by videos, trophies of their manipulation. For Kappas, the goal wasn't just to collect compromising footage, it was to control their victims. The more they could humiliate and degrade someone, the higher their status within the capping community. Victims were threatened with exposure. If they didn't continue to perform on camera, their videos would be leaked to friends, family, or the public. The Daily Kappa thrived on the power imbalance, turning manipulation into entertainment. In 2010, a young girl named Amanda Todd was introduced to the dark side of this online subculture. Amanda was only 12 years old when she started chatting with strangers online, unaware of how dangerous these interactions would become. One day, a man convinced Amanda to expose herself online. To her, it seemed like a fleeting moment, a harmless interaction with someone she thought she could trust, but the predator recorded the moment and wasn't done with Amanda. Months later, Amanda received a message from that same man, who had saved the footage. He threatened to send it to everyone she knew, including her friends and her family, unless she continued to do what he wanted. Amanda tried to resist, but the man followed through on his threat, distributing the image to her classmates and even her teachers. Amanda became the victim of relentless bullying. Her friends turned against her. Her reputation was destroyed. Amanda changed schools multiple times, but no matter where she went, the harassment never stopped. The bullying took a devastating toll, and Amanda started to struggle with depression and self, posting a now famous video to YouTube in 2012. In the video, Amanda silently held up flashcards, telling the story of her harassment and pleading for understanding. But even after sharing her pain with the world, the bullying didn't stop. On October 10th, 2012, Amanda told she was just 15 years old. For the victims of the Daily Kappa, the nightmare didn't just end when the videos were taken down. Many victims lived on with crippling anxiety, knowing that their footage can resurface at any time. The fear of exposure, of someone recognizing them years later, becomes a constant presence in their life. The Daily Kappa still has a channel on YouTube, with one video on it, information about Amanda Todd. And in that, he also has a link to his Twitter, which I went on, and what I saw made my blood boil. The Daily Kappa hasn't posted anything on his Twitter since 2012, and they only follow 6 people. But one of the people that they follow is Amanda Todd's mum. I forgot to write more of my script after this. I had to take a break, and I guess I just didn't write anything else. It's probably best that I didn't. I don't really want to talk about it anymore, to be honest. Several high-profile predators were eventually arrested and charged with crimes ranging from blackmail to child. But while the site is gone, the damage has already been done, and for victims, the scars remain.
Welcome to another edition of the Daily Kappa. We just wanted to help provide a few more details to the recent Amanda Todd tragedy. The majority of people seem misinformed.
YouTube is a much safer place now, and a lot of these channels could no longer exist in today's climate. What do you guys think? Are there any channels that I didn't go over? Like, share, comment, subscribe.